It's good, y'all. Welcome back to Niner Wire. I'm your host, Sam, and today we are doing more mock draft simulations. Now, if you did not watch the first video, basically what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be choosing the Niners, and we're going to do a 7-round mock draft, just picking for the Niners. It's a simulation, so it's going to be a bit whack, but we'll see how it goes. I had a lot of fun doing it last time, so we're going to do it again. We're going to probably do 2 or 3. I did 3 last time. We'll probably keep it to 2 or 3 this time. But before I get into it, make sure to follow me on Twitter at StoneColdKittle. I post a lot of other content there, sports content, Niners content, A's, Warriors, all of that. And if you're watching from Twitter, I'm now doing these streams on Periscope as well as I am on YouTube. So if you're watching from Twitter, make sure to retweet this, share the stream. Let's get more viewers here. Let's get more ideas. Let's get more opinions on this. And if you're ever interested in doing a video for my channel, make sure to DM me on Twitter as well. I've had some people on Twitter do stuff there. I know Rohith and Apalms from the last video are from Twitter. So if you ever want to do something on this channel, feel free to hit me up. You don't necessarily have to be a Niners fan to do so. So make sure you do that. Also, if you have any questions or comments or concerns during any of this, make sure to leave a comment in the chat. And without further ado, let's get right into it. So we're obviously going to choose the Niners. For the person who said Tua is going to be a Dolphin, right here, it's a simulation, so I don't choose that since I'm only choosing the Niners right now. So we'll see what happens. Sometimes they'll take someone completely different, but we'll see what happens. But let's go with the Niners, obviously, and let's start the simulation. We're going to do 7 rounds, normal speed, and I'll make sure to explain the picks as they go along for the Niners. So Joe Burrow, Chase Young, those are always 1, 2. And it gets sometimes gets a bit different. Like Derek Brown, I don't think will go to the Chargers. Jerry Jeudy probably won't go to the Jaguars. I think they'll probably take Derek Brown while the Chargers will take a quarterback. But anyways, we now have the 13th pick. And so I can explain a bit later because there will probably be another simulation in this scenario that I want to get into. But with the 13th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, San Francisco 49ers select CeeDee Lamb, wide receiver, Oklahoma. He is the best receiver on the board. In my opinion, he is the best fit. So we make the obvious decision and take him. I've kind of gone into this pick a lot, so make sure to watch the last video if you're ever interested. So they got some trades now. Herbert to the Colts at 22, Epineza to the Bills. But yeah, I think CeeDee Lamb's, in my opinion, our best fit, and I think he's going to succeed at this level. Yes, we are live, AC Steezy. So anyways, now we're at pick 31. So as I've been saying, I think we should trade this pick back. I think we should definitely, I think we need more draft capital because we don't have anything from rounds 2 to round 4. There's no one really here that I totally want. As much as I like Gladney, as much as I love Ruiz, I'm fine passing on them. But one team right here that DeAndre Swift's on the board, and one team that might want a running back. I'm seeing who made the trades earlier to see if we can maybe get something. One team that might want a running back, or who did the Vikings take? They took McKinney. Okay. Any other trades? No. So one team that might want a running back is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think I made a trade with them last video. They also need O-line help, cornerback help. Top 3 things are that. Outside linebacker may help them. They don't really need one, but Patrick Queen's still available as well. Gladney's also on the board. So we're going to make a trade with the Buccaneers because I think they're going to want to do some stuff here. So I don't remember the trade from the first time, so this might be exactly the same. But let's give up 31, and I want 45 and 76. Let's just see if that works. Worst case scenario, I'll throw some other stuff in, make something different. Confirming the trade has been accepted. So we now move back to picks 45 and pick 76, which I think is a prime position to get some needs, whether it's defensive tackle, cornerback, guard. Those are the 3 of the 4 glaring needs, and the other one was wide receiver, which we filled with CDM. So let's continue. CD Vision, yes, sir. So they took Patrick Queen, which I was not expecting. Cesar Ruiz is still on the – now he's not. Okay. I was thinking maybe trading up, but I don't really know. If I do want to trade up, I will probably. But now we are at pick 45, and there are some good talent on the board. Winfield, Hamler, Higgins. Those are all good options. We don't really need them, though. I don't think we necessarily need a safety. Plus, there's some guys in the later round that we can take. I think, personally, we should just take someone for depth at safety. I know Apalms in the last video really looked at safety, which I wouldn't be surprised if we took round 2 or round 3. I just think there's some other needs we need to fill. But anyways, we also got Cushenberry, Igbenogany, Blacklock, Curtis Weaver, Kmet, and Raekwon Davis. Those are some guys I really like. And my pick is in with the 45th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft. The San Francisco 49ers select Ross Blacklock, defensive tackle, TCU. Now, the reason, hold on one second. I'm going to pause this just in case because I don't want to miss something when I'm talking. The reason why I'm taking Blacklock here is I think he definitely he has a lot of room to develop. In my opinion, he's definitely one of the more talented defensive tackles. But one thing that's bringing his draft stock down is how he needs to build strength. And I think the Niners are going to give him a perfect position to do that. He doesn't necessarily need to start on the team, so we can develop him into a starter if we have to, or he can start right away and ball out. I know I've been taking Davis a lot. I know I've taken Matabuki, Jordan Elliott. Those are some other guys I'm really high up on. A lot of these defensive tackles I'm really high up on, but I like to switch it up a bit. So we'll take Ross Blacklock with this pick. So let's continue along. Terrell Lewis. Hang on. I just want to check one thing. I just want to make sure that this is going on YouTube. Last time I tried this, I didn't go too well. Let me mute that. Okay, I think we're good on YouTube. Perfect. All right, let's continue along. So Cole Kmet went 56. Antoine Winfield still on the board. I'm not going to trade up to get him, but I know some teams. All right, there you go. The Rams jump on him right there. Kyle Duggar, that's a great pick by the Seahawks. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Pittman at 62. I think he's a bust in my opinion. I don't think I'm ever going to take him in a mock draft. So yeah. All right, that brings us to pick 76, just like that. We could trade back here, but there is somebody on the board. Let me see our picks real quick. All right, 45, 76. I actually am going to try to trade back a bit, see if I can get an extra pick by any chance. Let's see. Let's try to trade with the Raiders, either for 80 or 81. I guess let's go 81. They're not going to want to trade with that much capital, I feel like. You know what? Let's try it. Let's do 76. This is a bit of a risk, but I'm going to go for it. Let's see if we can fill some needs here. Let's go 76 and 81 in exchange for 76 in our third next year in exchange for 81 and 91. Now, the reason I am trading my third, and I think I explained this in the last video, is that I believe we are getting a compensation pick or I forget how you pronounce that. I don't know why I just blanked out on that. But anyways, we're getting a compensation pick from the Broncos. Round 3, I believe, probably for the Sanders deal. I don't know what it's for, but let's see if they will accept that. That's 2/3 for 2/3. Let's see, and they will decline it. Okay. Trying to see. I think we could probably make a pick here. So let's just go ahead and do that. There's one guy I see on here that I really have been really high up on this entire process of doing draft research. So let's do it right here with the 76th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft. San Francisco 49ers select Akeem Davis-Gaither, linebacker, Appalachian State. I'm really high up on this guy. I think this guy is going to be a beast in the league. Yeah, I mean, I've talked about him a lot. I think he's definitely going to do really well. I definitely think he's raw, but I think he definitely develop a lot, especially when he's behind 3 other great linebackers. He's going to have a lot of time to develop. He can stop the run well, which is one of our needs. And even if someone gets hurt again, he can step in. And if he balls out, then we can maybe even trade someone, maybe even trade Quan. I know that sounds like a huge risk, but by then Warner will become a veteran leader on this team. In my opinion, he already is a leader. Greenlaw will become a veteran guy on this team. And then you put in Davis-Gaither, and you got another great linebacker core, wall cutting cap if you trade Warner. But let's not fantasize about that. Let's just continue along for now. See what happens. Yeah, I keep saying 2019. I did a lot of research for 2018, and whenever I was pretending to do something last year, I would say 2018 all the time. So I always get caught up with the years. Hang on, I want to see what. Ooh, actually, all right. There's one. Matt Hennessy is still on the board. So is Cam Dantzler. Who have the Patriots taken so far? Let's see if I can make a deal for pick 100. See if I can fill a need. I haven't done too much research on Hennessy. I don't know if he plays guard. So if I get this deal done, I'm either going to take him or I'm going to take Dantzler here if that doesn't work. But I'm saying I'll give up my third again and I'll give up 176. That's probably not going to do it, but let's see. Our trade was declined. All right, I think I have to give up 156 then. 100 for a third and 156. Let's try that out. Will that work? No. Okay. Let's see if we can wait a bit. And they're going to take Jordan Brooks. Is Hennessy going to go round 3 at all? Dantzler's still. No, Dantzler's not off the board. Matt Hennessy's still there. Let's see. I'm trying to see cornerbacks. Okay. So I'm going to have to wait on a cornerback, which does kind of suck because I was hoping to get someone higher. But with that being said, I want to see if I can get Matt Hennessy here. See if I can maybe upgrade at guard. If I can't, there's some guys that I want to take, but I'm trying to switch it up. Oh, why am I not trying to trade the Steelers, trying to trade with the Redskins here. 108. And I'll do third and 156. Now that we're in round 4, I think they'll be more tempted to take a third. And they do. Okay, perfect. So we gave up 150. I wasn't too high about giving up 156, but I think it's worth it because with the 108th pick in the 2020 NFL draft, San Francisco 49ers select Matt Hennessy, center Temple. I think we can probably move them to guard, knowing that like we're good at like shifting interior linemen. On a Brunskill was a tackle. Now he could be at guard. But I think this is an absolute steal here at 108. I think this guy's probably going to go round 2 or 3. To get him in round 4 is kind of ridiculous. So I don't think I really want to pass that up. So we will take him here. We got our interior line need. Plus Richburg. I talked about this on the last stream with Apums and Rohith. Torn pectorals, something that not a lot of people come back from. So if he has to play center, then we got our center for the future, just in case Richburg, for some reason, declines a lot, which I don't think is going to happen, but I think there's a chance that could happen. But anyways, now we're going to wait until pick 176, see what happens. He wouldn't be happy that I said that. You're right. All right. Oh, Gandy Golden's on the board. I'm not going to get him since we already got a receiver, but now they're going to take him with our pick. I think that's a steal for Washington right there. Who else is on the board? I just realized I haven't done that much research on these late round cornerbacks because I've really been going for Dantzler, Gladney, Damon Arnett, the guy out of Notre Dame. I forget his name. It's like Troy Hill, Bryce Hall. But there's some guys on the board that I'll have to look at. So I haven't done too much research on these cornerbacks, as I just said. So let's see what we got so far. So we got wide receiver, we got defensive tackle, we got the outside linebacker. That was kind of best player available. Matt Hennessy, kind of best player available again. Hopefully we can convert him to guard, which I think is going to be really good for our team. But now we're at 176. We still need secondary needs. Maybe a tight end would be a good idea. Safety as well. And then maybe even another defensive lineman. So I just want to see. So cornerbacks right there. There's some guys that I see that we can probably take later. So I think I'm going to wait on cornerback again. Not ideal in my opinion, but I think considering how this draft's going for us, I think it's the best bet in my opinion. Just wait a little bit. And looking at this offense, there's not that many guys that I really am high up on right now. We already got our linebacker. Let me see. Anyone else? Okay. All right, I got one guy in mind. Pick is in, I guess. All right, with the 176th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Anthony Jennings, defensive end, Alabama. This guy is a beast. Definitely played a notable impact in that Alabama defense, in my opinion. He's a round 5 pick. If you let's look at the research right now. I think his weaknesses are not that good. He's a bit stiff. Lateral speed isn't that good for a defensive end. We could probably convert him to defensive tackle if his speed isn't that good. I don't know his size at all or anything. So that's just coming from someone who's just making assumptions right now, so you don't have to trust me on that. But I think this kid's a beast. It's going to get that defensive line depth. I know we lost Sheldon Day. We lost Buckner. So it's definitely going to help us a lot. And so now we're going to pick out 210 is our next pick. I don't think I'm going to make any more trades this draft. I think I'm just going to see how this pans out. Hopefully we can get some guys there that I want. But yeah, let's see how this pans out. Dalton Keene's off the board. I feel like now I'm going to take Werner again if he falls to 245 since all the tight ends are off the board. So I'm sorry that I'm not switching that up at all. Anthony Gordon's on the board. That's good. I don't think we need a quarterback necessarily. I saw another fan mock draft that took him. McTelvin Agam, we just took our defensive line depth. Julian Blackman's still on the board. Quarterman I'm not going to take because we already got that linebacker. So let's look at what we got right now. So we got wide receiver, defensive tackle, linebacker, center, more defensive line help. So cornerback, tight end, and safety are our biggest needs. So let's just fill a need right here. With the 210th pick in the 2020 NFL draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Takarius Keys, cornerback, Tulane. I haven't read too much about this guy. I've seen some articles about him. Two-time honorable mention on all AAC. Doesn't play this 40 time. Deep speed might be an issue. I think he's probably a project just looking at this real quick. Has upside. That's always good. He doesn't necessarily need to start, which is good. So if we take a cornerback this late, it probably means that Mosley would be the starting. We see Mosley as starting or Witherspoon, and Keys can come in for depth to challenge, to develop everyone, and challenge everyone. So it's an okay pick. I think we personally should get someone higher up, but considering how this draft is going, it's all good. Let's continue on. Our next pick is at 217. Hope there's one guy here that I might want. No, he's not there anymore. All right, so let's see. Let's look at the safeties right now because I think we definitely should take a safety in this draft. Also, if we're looking at tight ends, Charlie Warner's there, and with the 217th pick in the 2020 NFL draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Charlie Warner. As I've told you, I think this guy fits our team really well. The reason I'm taking him here is because I think there's some safeties we can get at 245. So I think it's worth taking him there. I know he's gone before that because there's some teams that need tight ends that are ahead of us that haven't got them yet sometimes. So I might as well just take him there and see how the rest of the draft pans out. And hopefully we can get our safety here at 245. There's no safety on the top board right now. And if we look at safeties here, all right, Jordan Fuller. I feel like this name rang a bell to me. I feel like was this the I think Jake might have put him in his top 10 safeties list. So I forget. I'll have to look that up, but he rings a bell to me. So anyways, with the 245th pick in the 2020 NFL draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Jordan Fuller, safety, Ohio State. Ohio State guy, he's going to be ready to come along. Mainly just another depth pick. We don't necessarily need a safety. Could be good to upgrade at the position later. I don't really know because Tart's contract is kind of big, taking up a bit of cap. So we'll see how it does. But anyways, to recap the draft, we got CeeDee Lamb 13th. What's good, Ty? What's good, Ayush? We got Ross Blacklock at 45. Akeem Davis-Gaither, 76. Matt Hennessy at center. Hopefully we can convert a guard at 108. That's an absolute steal right there. Same with Davis-Gaither. And Blacklock, I think, could develop to be a steal as well. Anthony Jennings, another steal right there I like. And then the last guys were kind of best player available that were fitting our needs right there. So, yeah, overall, it's not my favorite draft. Not the best draft, not the worst. I think I've done better drafts than these. Just trying to read the comments. I missed some stuff. A lot of people are starting to help with the Louisiana Tech quarterback, Amik Robinson. I liked him a lot. I think he is a bit undersized, and I think he's better for the nickelback position. And we already have our nickelback, so I think if he is on the board, it might be worth taking. But if someone like Bryce Hall, who I think will also be taken around the same area as him, is also still on the board, then I would much rather take Bryce Hall than him. But anyways, I think it could be a good idea to take him if he's available, if we need a cornerback. I think it could be a good idea, but I think it might be better to take somebody who's a true cornerback and not a nickelback, someone who can compete for that spot between either what's his face, Mosley and Sherman, someone who can compete with them, someone who can take Sherman's spot. Anyways, yeah, so that's mock draft 1. Let's do another one. This could be my last one of the day. I know the third one I was on the last video. I was kind of stuttering a lot. Sometimes I didn't really know what I was saying, but let's see how this one goes. We're gonna do a second one. I'm hoping to change it up a bit. I'm hoping the simulation goes a bit different. So yeah, let's just start it let's go right off the bat right there. So Joe Burrow, Chase Young will go 1 and 2. Okudah falls to 9. That's impressive. All right, Lamb's off the board. Ruggs is off the board. That means with the 13th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Jerry Jeudy, wide receiver, Alabama. In my opinion, he's the best receiver in the class. Does he fit our needs better than Ruggs and Lamb? Not necessarily, but I think if he's available and the other two are off the board, it's a no-brainer in my opinion. You got to take him there. And that's a great pick. Jets, that's a great pick for the Jets to trade up. What did they give up for that? I just want to see 48. Oh, they gave up a first. That's not a good trade at all. Anyways, so now we're at 31. Again, Gladney's still on the board. Fulton's still on the board. McKinney's still on the board. Ruiz is still on the board. You know what? Let's change it up a bit. Let's not trade this pick. And with the 31st pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Jeff Gladney, cornerback, TCU. I'm not switching it up a bit. I'm not switching up this time. I want to see how it goes without trading because I think all my previous simulation mock drafts, I've not traded the pick. I think there could be a chance that we don't trade 31. Unlikely in my opinion, but I think we have to trade 31 in my opinion. But let's see what happens when you don't trade 31. But that's now going to put us all the way to round 5. Might want to trade up. If some guy falls that's on the board, I will for sure trade up. It might be a bit hard to trade up. We definitely have to, we definitely have to give up our third for next year. The simulator is, it's on Pro Football Network. Just search up PFN Mock Draft Simulator. I know Nothing But Niners uses it. I've been using it recently. Pretty accurate. So, yeah, I passed on Wills because we don't really need a tackle, in my opinion. I know people are saying that we need one. Fulton, I like him, but I think I like Gladney a bit more. That's why I'm taking him there. So, yeah, I definitely like Gladney a bit more than Fulton. I think, Raekwon Davis is available. Let's see if I can somehow get him. I'm gonna have to give up a lot for him. I'm just gonna say right now. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna pass on that because I think we need. Let's see if I can. Oh, we got our quarterback. What am I thinking? We got our cornerback already. Why is that here? No, I do not get off the dictionary was on my screen. I don't know if you guys saw that. Let's see if I can finesse the Browns. Get Raekwon Davis here. So 74. We're for sure gonna need to give up our third, and we're for sure gonna need to give up 156. If I doubt they'd accept this. Yeah, decline. Okay, we're not going to be able to trade up like 80 spots unless we gave up a king's ransom. So let's just continue on. Hopefully we'll find some defensive tackle depth later. I think we will be able to. There's some guys I like in the late rounds. And I think we'll be able to switch up this draft a bit. And I think I like doing this draft where we didn't trade back because we can experiment what happens if we don't trade back. So yeah, what's good, Anthony? Thanks for tuning in. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Podcast got to start soon, definitely. Got to do the podcast, get me on it. You know what I'm talking about. If you're watching, and you know what I'm talking about, then you know already. That guy's falling. All right, never mind. I haven't done much research on Peoples-Jones. He wasn't on my top 10 receivers or Jake's. I don't think any of these receivers are on those. Actually, no. Tyler Johnson is. Gandy Golden is. Okay, let's see what happens. I kind of want to trade up for Shane Lemieux, but there's some other guys later. If I could trade up for Amik Robinson right here, let's just try this out. Wait, I keep forgetting we got our cornerback. I just need to make that clear. I like Troy Dye a lot. I think we can probably wait. There's some other guys, as I've been saying. I might trade up in the 6th round with our 210 and 217. We'll see how that goes. If Davion Taylor falls, no, he's not going to fall. But if he did fall to 156, I would take him here. All right, now as we approach 156, let's see. So we need our So let's see. We only got two guys so far: Jerry Jeudy, Jeff Gladney. So we need defensive tackle. We need guard would be good in my opinion. Maybe a linebacker to get those rushing, to get that run defense. So let's see. Dane Jackson's available. I haven't done too much research on him. Nice size cornerback. Deep speed is a question. So this is kind of like the guy that the guy out of Tulane that I took last time, Tavarius, or I forgot his name already, but next level in ball skills. Oh my God, I forget we took Jeff Gladney. I need to remember that. God damn, bro. Okay, Niner Chat stream on Niner Wire. Yes, sir. Let's do that. Get that on the schedule right there. Bring you know who along as well. So, and if we go to offense, all right, we got Bresden and Jackson on the board still. Just want to make sure my guys are on the board. So, with the 156th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Casey Toohill, linebacker, Stanford. This fills the run defense need. I took him in the last draft as well. I think he's a great player. Right now, I think after you get cornerback and wide receiver, you could honestly go best player available. Not ideal, but considering we didn't trade back, we'll see what happens. Now I'm just hoping that these two guys, all right, please, come on. Damn, bro. Oh, I wanted Bredesen right there. All right, that's not happening. If Nick Harris can play guard, I'll take him. Struggles to finish blocks. Hardworking center with a great feel for blocking. So he can probably play guard. So you know what? Screw it. With the 176th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Nick Harris, center, Washington. So I'm already kind of seeing that trading back not trading back and staying put was not the best idea. I think we're not filling our needs to the best of our abilities. But let's see if we can trade up right here. Let's see if we can get the Jaguars to trade down with us. So I'm going to give 189, 210, 217. Will they accept? They will not. Okay. Let's wait out. Let's wait it out a bit. Okay, let's make a trade now. Okay. 194. Who have the Bucks taken so far? I could wait. I'm not going to wait, actually. Let's see if we can make a deal with the Bucks right now. 194, 210, 217. Will they accept? They will. And with the 194th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Benito Jones, defensive tackle, Ole Miss. This kid was a beast in high school. He's going to get that link with DJ Jones, two Ole Miss defensive tackles. I believe they played together 1 year. DJ's senior year, Benito's freshman year. Oh, I could have taken Agam on the board. I think I took him last draft. I think I took Jones last draft as well. But anyways, now we're entering round 7 and we have pick 245. We weren't able to fill our needs to the best of our abilities. I'm not going to take Charlie Werner here because I think there's some other guys we can get undrafted. But I am glad that we get our defensive tackle because that was a big need. Hopefully he can develop into a starting player. And let's wait for 245, see what happens. Who's my biggest sleeper receiver this year? Antonio Gandy-Golden, hands down. I think this guy's going to be a steal. He is raw, yes, but I definitely think he has the potential to become a number 1 receiver on the team. Probably going to go round 5. How many round 7 mocks have I done? I've done 2 this video. I did 3 last video. Make sure to check that out. I've also been doing some stuff on just by myself. So I've been fooling around with this a lot. It's been really fun. So yeah. So anyways, now we're at pick 245, and so let's see what we've taken so far. We've only had 6 picks this draft because I traded that pick up to get Benito Jones, get our guy there. So we have Jeudy, Gladney, Harris, Benito Jones, and Toohill. So I'll fill one more need on this team with the 245th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft. The San Francisco 49ers select Miles Dorn, safety, UNC. The only reason I'm taking him, best player available. I have not read a single thing about him. I'm just taking him because he's ranked over that other guy, Rodney Clemens out of SMU. I don't know how they compare to each other. And Charlie Werner, I believe, just went undrafted there. I didn't see so we could probably sign him as an undrafted free agent, which would be good. So if we look at this draft, Judy 1, Gladney 2. I like those. I do wish we traded back at 31 because we only ended up with 6 picks, partially because I traded down, traded up to get Benito Jones at 194. But I like Tuhill. Haven't read too much about Harris. Hopefully we can convert him to a guard. Good blocker from what I've heard about him, though. And Miles Dorn, I was just the best player available that fits our need. So, yeah, we are 30 minutes in. I'm going to give you guys one more draft. You know what? I'll do it. Last draft didn't go too well. I kind of traded up for Cesar Ruiz after I traded down, and I gave up way too much, and then that didn't pan out too well. But I'm kind of glad I did that because that kind of shows what happens when I do not trade 31. We're not going to fill our needs, and that's one of the reasons why I think we have to trade either 13 or 31. And I'm hoping that this will give us a simulation where we can possibly trade 13 instead of 31. So let's see how this pans out. Okuda to 6. I think that's a bad move for the Chargers. They already have a good place. All right. Kinlaw's off the board and Lamb's off the board. No, sorry, Judy's off the board. Henderson's still on the board. That might be a good pick. So I'm going to try something. I'm going to see if I can trade down from 13. This is a huge risk, but high reward because I might not get one of my receivers. I'm going to trade with Denver. They're probably going to take one of the receivers. I'm fine with either, if I'm being honest. So 13 for 15, and I want to say 46. Let's see. Will they do 15 and 46? They will not. Okay. So let's do. I don't want to give up any picks for next year either in the process. So let's just do 15 and 77. See how that goes. And they declined that too. Wow. All right. So I might try to just load this draft up with picks, I guess. So let's try 13, 15, 83. If they don't accept this, okay, there you go. You got to accept that. Okay, so now we just got to hope that Tampa takes Wills. I've seen them taking a receiver in some of these drafts. They might take Henderson here, or hopefully they don't trade, or even Denver might not take a receiver. So let's see what happens here. Denver goes receiver, Tampa goes receiver. I knew. So that's the risk of trading back when you only got 2 receivers there. Anyways, with the 15th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select C.J. Henderson, cornerback, Florida. I think he is the best player available that fits our needs right there. So that's why I am taking him. We're going to have to take another receiver, though. If Jefferson falls to us, I will take him at 31. And he will not. Okay, so let's just map out where these receivers are. So I like Higgins. I like Shenault. I don't like Pittman. I don't like Hamler. Rieger's okay. I don't think he's going to fit our team a lot. I like Ayuk. So let's trade down at least 10 spots because we don't really need any of these guys right here. Outside linebacker is on the board. The Ravens did not take one. They're pretty far behind. I don't know. All right. You know what? What other receivers are on the board? Ayuk, Gabriel Davis. Okay. I'm thinking about risking it and trading all the way back with Baltimore. I don't know if that's a good move. Who else needs an outside linebacker? New England. New England might want one. Where's New England at? Because they traded down. Okay, perfect. 31, 42. Can we get 98 as well? We do. Okay, perfect. Let's do that right now. So we traded back to pick 42. They take Patrick Queen as I was expecting. Now let's wait it out to 42. I'm hoping we can get one of our guys here at there. KJ Hamler goes there. Marlon Davidson goes there. And with the 42nd pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select. Actually, I could go Shenault or I could go Higgins. I'm going to go one of the two. Shenault, I think, has the most potential to be a good number 1 receiver. He's just injured to hell. Higgins, on the other hand, is good, but he doesn't have that deep speed and a limited route tree, which, in my opinion, a number 1 receiver doesn't necessarily have. Hopefully, he can improve because I'm kind of looking for someone who can come on the scene and be a number 1 receiver immediately. We could also go defensive tackle here. I'm not going to do that though. So right now, I just want to see our picks. We have a lot. Let's see if I can trade back again. I want Shenault. I'm just gonna say it right now. I want Shenault as my guy. Let's see if I can trade back. Team that needs a safety. A few spots back. Dallas, no. Chicago, no. Rams, that might be a good team. Let's try to 52 with the Rams. Let's see if that works out. And I'm just going to pray that Shenault stays on the board. 42, 52. Let's go 104. Or let's see if they can get 84. No. Okay, let's go 104 then. This might not be a good draft either. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself, kind of with a tunnel vision. That's what I kind of did last time. 104, and they accept that. So I'm hoping that Shenault will stay on the board. They take Delta as expected. Igbenogany goes there. Davis. Okay, come on. Boom. All right, perfect. With the 52nd pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Laviska Shenault Jr., wide receiver, Colorado. He has so much potential to be a number one receiver. But anyways, we'll take him here. I'm totally fine with that. I think he just needs – hopefully he can stay healthy. That's the one huge problem. Let's just see where we're at with picks right now. So 83, 98, 104. I might trade I don't want to trade up now unless there's some guy that I really want that's available. Josh Jones is available. Wow. Blacklock's available. Let's see if we can do that with the Eagles. Let's see if we can trade with the Eagles real quick. All right. I got Washington's first for next year. Wow. Wow, that is a bad deal for Washington. Okay. 66. I will give you 83 and 104. Actually, yeah, 83, 104. I want to – hopefully we can get our cornerback. No, we did get our cornerback. You know, actually, no, 83 and 156 and 176. Will that work? No. Okay. Let's just make it simple. Let's go back to Eagles, 66, 83, 104. Boom. Okay, with the 66th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Ross Blacklock, defensive tackle, TCU. I took him already. I'm taking him again. I don't think there's any downside to that. So there you go. We traded pick 83. We still have 98. I'm hoping we can get a guard there, or if Davis Gaither falls to us, that would be good. John Simpson, another guy that could fall to us there. Shane Lemieux is the guy I'm mainly looking at. Okay, they both do not follow us. Or we could take a tight end or trade back, which I might do. I might trade back here. I actually not think about it. So cornerback, wide receiver, defensive tackle. Let's see if I can trade back. The guy I'm looking for is Shane Lemieux out of Oregon. I'm also fine with Solomon Kindley, but I think Shane Lemieux, if you read his bio right here, tough, powerful blocker, small areas. We can fix him. I don't really know. I don't know if I would consider the areas that we call small, that we play in small, but anyways, let's see if we can trade back. There's some good receiver talent on the board, good cornerback talent on the board. Dantzler went 97, so let's try to move maybe 15 spots. I don't know. Let's move into round 4 for sure. Let's trade with I'm trying to see. Wow, the Lions have not taken a cornerback yet. Let's trade with them for sure. At 109, so 98 for 109. And let's see if we can get a pick for next year. See if we can get their 4th. I want to see if this is going to work. That does not. Okay, let's see if we can get their 5th. I want to see if I can load up on some picks for next year, because I don't necessarily just want to be stacking up on players that might not even pan out. 109 and the 5th for 98, and they accept that. Perfect. So that puts us in prime position to get Shane Lemieux as long as he doesn't fall to us, or as long as he's not taken ahead of us. I'm going to take him here. I don't really want to risk it again. It could be a bit of a reach. If you look at that right now, look at the offensive players. You see Kyler Johnson up there. You see some guys. I'm going to take Shane Lemieux here with the 109th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft. San Francisco 49ers select Shane Lemieux. I've just said I liked him. I got through him a lot. So that puts us there. So we got cornerback, wide receiver, defensive tackle, guard, and now we're on to the late rounds. Might trade up again, but now we got our biggest needs out of the way. with 4 picks before round 5, which I think is really good for us. And they're all some of the most talented players at each position. I could go Gandy Golden too. If Gandy Golden falls, I could trade up just because like Shenault, obviously he could get hurt. Or if Tyler Johnson even falls. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to wait a bit. Bryce Hall goes there. Let's see if I can get – oh, this is just offense. Let's go to all. Amik Robinson's available too. I bet Gandy Golden goes here. All right, let's try. I don't want him going to Seattle. Let's make sure that he does not go there. Seattle. All right, I'm getting a ton of vision. Let's just fill needs. Let's not take him. Let's just continue on. Davion Taylor, that's a guy I really want. If we can get him, let's do it. 139 with the Bucks. Let's try to get Davion Taylor right here. Is Troy Dye on the board too? Let's see that. Outside linebacker. Yeah, let's definitely go for inside linebacker. Yeah, let's definitely go. Let's try to get Davion Taylor here at 159. Get another Colorado guy on the team. Now we got Witherspoon, Shenault, and hopefully Davion Taylor. I'm going to give 139, 156, and maybe let's try 210 at first. I don't really want to give up 176. They decline it. All right, let's give up 176 then. It's okay. 139, 156, 176, accept. Boom. And with the 139th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Davion Taylor, linebacker, Colorado. Great pick. Great run defender. It's going to fit our needs really well. Physically gifted. I think this kid could be a beast in the NFL. As I said before, if he turns out to be really good, could trade Quan, get rid of that contract. Obviously, I don't want to fantasize about that too much because I love Quan. I know all the fans love Quan. So we'll see how that goes. I could have got a tight end here. If I look at offense, tight end, I want to see if I can get a tight end with the next pick. I traded both picks and both 5th round picks. All right, Gandy Golden fell to 152. That's pretty damn impressive. Laviska is my favorite, according to Premier BI. Laviska is my favorite receiver. Not saying he's the best, but he's a dog and he's going to be a problem if healthy. I completely agree with you, and that's the reason I took him. We didn't get a receiver at 13. I traded that back to Denver, and that didn't work out because Tampa, for some reason, took a receiver even though they didn't need one. But I definitely like him a lot. Benito Jones went high. Wow. But yeah, I think Laviska, if he can stay healthy, I think that's a great pick for us. But I'm hopefully he can come onto the scene right away. I think if he stays healthy, I think he could definitely be a beast in the NFL. Ooh, Anthony Jennings. Come on. Let's see. Where are we? 210. Davion Taylor. Okay, so trying to see. We definitely want a safety and we definitely want a tight end. And another defensive lineman. All right. Let's see if we can get at 196. See if we can get with Chicago. 196, 210, and I'll give up my 6th next year as well. Will they accept? They do. And with that pick, the 196th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Anthony Jennings, defensive end, Alabama. This draft is going really well. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Even though we didn't get a receiver there, I think it's all good. We made some great trades. We're doing really well. Anthony Jennings, as I explained in I believe the first draft is when I took him, maybe the second draft of this video. He is a beast. Love the kid. And we kept 217. And with the 217th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers do not select Tanner Musk because he got selected by the Redskins. I was going to take him. I was locked in on him, and now he's gone. Damn. All right. Now, okay, we could go Javelin. I want to take him. Tight end. Who are the tight ends? It's Charlie Warner. Okay. Could just go best player available here. Linebacker already, Davion Taylor. You know what? Fine, we'll reach a bit. And with I'm going to do a bit of research on these real quick. So Javelin Grudy, he's obviously ran really fast, not the best as the game. Miles Dorn, explosive safety, terrific run defender. That's exactly what we need. I took him last draft. Daniel Thomas. I don't think I need to read much about him. Terrific run defender. That's exactly what we're looking for this team. So with the 217th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Miles Dorn, safety, UNC. Took him last draft, didn't do any research on him, and I'm glad I took him last draft. I think this guy will fit our team well I just took a glance at him right there and just reading about him. Terrific run defender, explosive athlete. That's exactly what we want for this team. So we will take him right there. And at 245, I think I'm just going to go best player available. If it's Charlie Werner, I'll probably take him there, I guess. I hate that I keep taking him, but it's all good. Okay. Lamar Jackson's available. Did Werner get taken? He did not. Okay. I want to go Werner. At the same time, I really don't. Okay. I do not want this guy, really. Certainly Balker. Yeah, I don't really want this guy. Might fit Shanahan's offense, but we don't really need anyone. Guidry, underrated at the size, despite his 40 times, doesn't show a second gear. Prospect who I like, who it could develop into a fourth receiver at the next level. Day 3 steal. He is the best player available, so let's just go with it, I guess. With the 245th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Stephen Guidry, or Stephen Guidry, I don't know how to pronounce that, wide receiver, Mississippi State. Might as well just take him. He is the best player available. He'll challenge Pettis. He'll challenge Hurd. He'll challenge everyone on this team to do better. He'll challenge Trent Taylor. I think those are the 3 guys that really need to be challenged, considering that we already got – and Shenault as well, like the fact that he's so injury-prone, it's good to get some extra insurance with Guidry on the team, possible practice squad guy. But, yeah, there you go. So I like this draft a lot. I got to say, even though we didn't get a receiver, this is one of my favorite drafts that I've gone so far. So Henderson at 15, Shenault at 52, Blacklock at 66, Lemieux at 109, Davion Taylor 139, Jennings at 196, Miles Dorn at 217, and Stephen Guidry, I don't know how you pronounce that, at 245. I think this is a fantastic draft right here. A bit out of the ordinary considering we didn't get a receiver there, but I think this is a fantastic draft. And I think this is going to be a good one to end on. So, yeah, I like that draft a lot. So I'm going to end the video here. That was my 3rd one. I did 3 last video. I'm going to do 3 this video, and I'm going to end it here. If you guys want more content, once again, make sure to follow me on Twitter at Stone Cold Kittle. Retweet this retweet this vid if you want to get more viewers on here. I'm not going to delete the stream on Twitter. I'm just going to leave it there. But anyways, yeah, I posted an upload schedule for the week. Next upload is going to be Sunday at noon Pacific time, I believe. We're going to talk about potential trades with Apalms, Rohith, and Jake. Should be a fun video, so make sure to tune in for that. And then Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, I'm going to be grinding on the channel. We're doing 2 mock drafts. Yes, 2 mock drafts. One's with the boys, one's just by myself. And then we're doing draft coverage for day 1, day 2. I'm not going to do day 3 because I haven't done too much research on the prospects, but we're definitely going to do day 1, day 2. I also got a new jersey coming, spoiler alert, so hopefully you'll see that by then. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Go Niners.